Good morning, guys. Really early morning this morning at the Connect Your Health studio. I had a 5:30 in the morning appointment this morning. So, needless to say, I had to go to bed early last night. Guys, remember I talked to you about how important sleep is, prioritizing sleep, and how this is necessary. I knew that I had to set my alarm at 4:45 this morning to be in time for my appointment. So I made sure that I was in bed at 9 o'clock and going to sleep. So just to give you guys an example, sleep is not always easy for everybody, and to prioritize it means prioritizing. It's going to have to take priority over other things. I didn't have much that I could do last night. I ate dinner early, did a little work around my apartment, and then got in bed and went to bed at 9, and I was asleep at 9:15 so that I could get enough sleep. Anyways, not what I wanted to talk to you guys about this morning, but I did want to give you the example and let you all know that your boy practices what he preaches. I don't just tell you guys to do stuff and then I do what I want to do. I prioritize sleep in my life. That's how I get it. So this morning's topic, discomfort. I've put a couple of posts on Facebook and Instagram about this in the past, and wrote about how discomfort is something that we avoid so much as a society. And because of the fact that we have so many available buffers in the world today, we have social media, we have television, we have alcohol, we have super processed delicious foods, we have I don't know, anything you can think of at any moment in time. If you ever feel uncomfortable, you can find something to make you not focus on the discomfort. And guys, I'm here to explain to you this morning why learning to embrace discomfort is going to be essential for you to grow or to reach for any sort of dream or goal that you might have. So here's the thing. A lot of times we have a goal or a dream, whatever you want to call it, and we want to reach for it. And starting right off the bat, we make the mistake of reaching for this dream or goal based on discomfort. Guys, it's uncomfortable to have a dream or a goal and to not be going after it. So this is why I always say that it's so important to do thought work and pay attention to your thoughts and really take time to know yourself and know what's going on in your mind and your thoughts. Because here's the thing. If you go after a goal based on the fact that you are uncomfortable not going after the goal, then you're reaching for the goal to avoid discomfort. So while this might seem admirable in the beginning because, hey, you're reaching for your goal, that's great. The problem is the reason why you reached for the goal was because you were uncomfortable not reaching for it. So then the moment that it starts becoming uncomfortable to keep chasing after the goal, guess what you're going to do? You're going to reach for an excuse to quit, to avoid the discomfort again, because your whole entire basis for starting to reach for the goal in the first place was to avoid discomfort. So if your modus operandum is to avoid discomfort, then the moment that chasing after the goal becomes uncomfortable, you're going to quit to again avoid that discomfort. Think about that for a second, guys. This is why I say it is so essential. First of all, like I said, to spend time with yourself, know your thoughts, know your whys. When you're going after a goal, you need to know your why. And your why needs to be powerful to you, not to anybody else. If you have for instance, if you have a weight loss goal, let's just use that because let's be honest, there are so many people these days that have a weight loss goal. If your weight loss goal is simply because you want to be able to fit in clothes that you could wear 5 years ago, and you think, oh, that shouldn't be my why because it's too shallow of a reason. Guys, if it's important to you, that's your why. But here's the thing. Your why needs to be stronger than your excuses. And you need to know what those excuses are going to be ahead of time, which is why I say it is so important to pay attention to your thoughts. Because if you know your thoughts, you know ahead of time what excuses your brain is going to come up with when you start reaching for your goal. And you can start planning ways to counteract those excuses with a stronger why. But this is why, like I said, it's important, number one, to know your thoughts, know your mind first. And then number two, to have a structured reason why you're reaching for your goal and not just reaching for a goal simply because you're uncomfortable not reaching for it. Because if, like I said, if discomfort is the reason why you're reaching for your goal, then you're going to quit the moment that it becomes uncomfortable to continue reaching for it. And it will become uncomfortable. If you're reaching for a goal, it will become uncomfortable at some point in time. That's a given. But here's the cool thing about it. The reason it will become uncomfortable is because there will be obstacles in the way. And if there are no obstacles, then there's no goal to reach for. But there will be obstacles. But here's the cool thing. The obstacles are only there because we've created them in our mind. So if we've created them, then our mind is also the thing that can get past them. So we create our own obstacles, guys. That's why I say it's so important to know your whys. Know your excuses ahead of time, because those excuses are going to be your obstacles. And because of the fact that your mind created those excuses, you can also create stronger whys to go against those excuses. But guys, first of all, like I said, starts off, know yourself, know your thoughts. Take time to know your thoughts. Take time to know why those thoughts came about, where they came from. Because if you don't know where they came from and you just try and change them, they will come back. You need to know why they're there. Then become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And the number one way to do this, guys, is to slowly start removing buffers from your life. If you are eating to be comfortable, you need to start learning why you're doing this. What are you trying to avoid? What discomfort are you trying to avoid by eating? If you're drinking to do this, what discomfort are you avoiding by drinking? These are things you need to know before you even start to plan to reach for a goal. Because guys, the moment that it becomes uncomfortable, you're going to go straight back to these buffers. And then these buffers are going to start sending you into a thought loop of excuses. And here's the thing, guys. Quitting, when you quit a goal, it can be a bit tricky. All of us are really, guys, we are really good at quitting. And our brain is so tricky sometimes with quitting. You might not even realize you're quitting. To you, it might be a logical excuse, a logical reason why this isn't going to work. But then if you really sit down and think about it, and if you're honest with yourself, that excuse, the reason why, is just your brain trying to convince you to not be uncomfortable and to come up with a reason to quit. And then also to make it so that you don't pay attention to the fact that you just quit your goal. Again, reasons why it's important to pay attention to your thoughts. Work on your thoughts first. Know your thoughts first. Learn to sit with your thoughts and learn to know where they came from. Learn to be comfortable with them. And then that's when the work can start happening to creating goals, creating whys for those goals that are stronger than your excuses, stronger than the negative thought cycles that you're having. All right, guys, this was a little dense for a short video, but I wanted to be able to post this one on Instagram television, so it needs to be under 10 minutes. There's a lot I did not talk about this morning, and I sort of brushed over some really heavy topics. So if you have questions, thoughts, comments, or want more help with this topic, guys, that's what I'm here for. Please reach out. Like the video, love it if you want to keep seeing videos like this, and please ask me questions. That's how I know where the need is for the information. I really enjoy helping you guys, but I need to know where you need the most help. So that's my talk to you guys today. I need you all to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's one of the first steps to being able to actualize your goals. Guys, have a great Friday. I may be posting a video this weekend, I'm not sure yet, but if not, enjoy your weekend. We have some beautiful weather this weekend here in Switzerland, and I'm excited to enjoy it. So enjoy your Friday and weekend, guys. Ciao.